Can ChatGPT create a website? Well, the short answer is almost. And here I'm going to show how, with a little bit of assistance, we can create a single-page business website with a working appointment booking form. I am using a free version of ChatGPT 4.0 as it is sufficient for this task. Here I'm giving it a prompt, create hairdresser website HTML with CSS. HTML and CSS are the two files we need ChatGPT to generate to have the visual part of our website. Now that the generation is done, I'm going to do exactly what ChatGPT is telling me to and save the result to my computer. In a directory of my choice, I am creating the two files, index.html and styles.css. The first file ChatGPT has generated is called index.html and it holds the structure of the website. I am using Notepad to open the file. At this point, I'm saving it without any change whatsoever. The second file is styles.css, which I open in Notepad as well. It holds the styling for the structure we have saved in the other file. Now that we have both files saved, we can have a look at the result. Simply double-click on index.html and you should see it open. Now, this is how it looks. Not bad at all as a starting point. It also looks good on the mobile as well. Here is the preview. You might happen to have some odd things here and there, and if that is the case, you can't simply regenerate the whole thing, which is this button. There are, however, two problems. Problem number one is that the contact form at the bottom of the page does not work. Problem number two is that this is on my computer only and not on the internet. To easily solve both of these problems, we are going to use a free web hosting. I am navigating to booker.chattium.com, which is a free service with both hosting and an appointment booking functionalities. Here I click on Create Your Booker and enter my email address. It does say sign in, but don't worry, there is no separate registration process. Simply provide your email and you receive an authorization code. After the email is confirmed, you get to create an account, where the account name is how your website will be found on the internet. So here I set Jimmy's so that my website is accessible at jimmys.chattium.com and the title simply is Jimmy's Barbershop. This gets me onto the Booker system, but what I need right now is to host my index.html and styles.css that I got from ChatGPT. So I navigate to jimmy.chattium.com/s/ide. Here is where I can upload my files. So I start with index.html and copy and paste data from ChatGPT without any change at all. I do the same for styles.css. And just like this, I made a website generated by ChatGPT available online so I can share the address for other people to have a look at. The second problem remains and the contact form still doesn't work, but that's an easy fix as well. I navigate to jimmys.chattium.com/app/appt, which is my website appointment booking system. All I have to do is to set up the schedule for the booking form, and then in the settings, set my business name once again, check the time zone, set my phone number so they actually can receive notifications when the customers do book in. And this is it. Now let's go back to our index.html file, which is at jimmys.chattium.com/s/id/index.html, and replace ChatGPT generated contact form with a link to our booking form. Scroll to the very bottom where you see this section. Double-click on the capitalized word contact and replace it with book. Now select everything from the opening form tag to the closing form tag and delete all of that. Now type exactly as I have here and save it, and with that our website is ready to take on the customers. Well, let's do exactly that. On my phone I'm navigating to my ChatGPT created jimmy.chattium.com, and at the bottom of the page I click on book an appointment now. I am presented with this simple form which I fill out, choose date and time and click on book now. Done. I have booked into my own barbershop just like your customers would. And here is an SMS notification about the booking which both you and your customers will receive. Now if I go back to my admin browser and navigate to the calendar, here I can see my newly booked appointment. And all of that is absolutely free. ChatGPT, hosting, Booker, and you can set it up in a matter of a few minutes. And surely feel free to ask any questions, just drop them in the comments below.